How's it going, guys? So this is Dr. Suh at Specific Chiropractic, providing Gonstead Chiropractic in Manhattan, NYC. So I got a guest over here. I know we got a little language barrier over here, but I understand 2 months ago you got jumped in a bar fight and you got, was it 2 or 3 guys kicked you in the chest? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And another thing we've covered in our consultation is that the hospital found there was actually 2 rib fractures. So basically you're here because of all that rib pain and this mid back over here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look, see what's going on. Okay, go ahead, turn around. So basically during the gait analysis, what I see is that this is not moving whatsoever. So we're gonna find out what's going on over here. And on top of that, we can see the muscle spasm as well. It's more elevated over here versus this. And when we feel it, palpate it, see it's very stiff and rigid over here. See this? That's a smooth. Okay. So we're gonna figure out what the heck is going on in this region over here. And we also see some swelling in it on some edema over here as well. So we're gonna take a closer look, see what's going on here as well. All right, so we're starting off with instrumentation. Purpose of the device, we're gonna look for any potential damaged tissues in the area. So when a tissue gets damaged, it starts that inflammatory process. Increased vascular supply. And a byproduct of that, the increased vascular supply is going to be increased heat, and that's what this device over here picks up. So I found one over here, and I believe we found, there it is. It's a very small little reading to the right, over here. And I believe there's another one. Yep, there's another one right next to it, over here. Let's see what else is going on. No, that's it. Okay, not too bad. Pelvic foundation is not too bad. See, we got some puffiness right underneath this 4th lumbar. And it's rigid. It's not moving whatsoever. So we're going to mark this potential. Okay, this one right here, that's the 11. This is also not moving, very rigid, very stiff, and swollen and puffy right here. And right above it is very inferior. So when I try to move it from I to S, yeah, it's just not budging whatsoever. It's tilted backwards significantly. So, see what's going on with this one. So right now I'm checking his ribs. The rib heads. See, it's not too bad on here. But feel that bony part right there? Sir? You feel this over here?
¿Siente eso ahí que él le está dando?
Sí.
Yeah, see? So that's that rib. It's sticking out. It's misaligned over here. You got another one right over here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look at next, right? So the hospital was saying, okay, you got 2 rib fractures, and that's what I see here as well. You can take a close up over here. See that discontinuity we have right over there? Okay, so that's the 11th dorsal rib fracture right over there on the right hand side, and then we have another one right over here. Okay, it's a little hard to see because it healed up pretty well after 2 months, but this is the more serious one.
Esas son las 2 fracturas que usted tiene que él ve ahí.
Now the bottom line is I can't do anything to help with these rib fractures. All right, that's a done deal. But what it did to your spine, and that's what I see in the X-ray over here, when you got jumped, okay, and got kicked, what happened was it pretty much forced the ribs and everything else along the spine over here. It went a little bit to the left over here. All right, and that's what caused the rib that attaches to this transverse process to pop a little off alignment. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to set this bone back in proper alignment, take the pressure off of the rib, and the rib's going to come along for the ride. And alleviate the biomechanical tension for both of these two over here, right? And on top of that, we also got that fourth lumbar to address as well. All right, let's get rocking. There you go. There it goes. Come on.
¿Se puede parar? Sí, vaya caminando.
Okay, tell me, what's different?
¿Qué siente de diferencia?
Diferente.
¿Qué siente de diferente?
Como que ya más se soltó.
He said it feels like more loose, the upper back.
In upper back.
Not
So
as tight.
point to us, where do you feel loose?
Enséñale dónde tiene dónde se siente mejor.
Right here. Okay, what about this region
Y
here?
en esa parte ahí que él le está enseñando,
Sí.
también.
Ujú.
Yeah, also in that area you mentioned.
Good. How much improvement would you say in that area?
De 0 a 10, ¿qué tanto mejor se siente? ¿Se puede doblar?
Se siente ya un poquito más ligero el cuerpo.
So, si pudiera ponerle un número de 0 a 10, ¿qué tanto mejor?
Un 7.
7.
Hey, that's great. Okay, now let's take a closer look at what's going on with these two. So what we're doing now is we're going to reassess, find out if we still need to address these two. And we still feel this fixation over here. This fixation over here as well. So these two, we still need to adjust. Let it go, let it drop. Good. There's one. You said 70% improvement over here.
Yeah.
What is it now? ¿Cómo se siente ahora?
Good.
De
Good.
0 a... So, dijo 7 antes, ¿cómo está ahora?
8 ahorita. 8, 9.
That's good. Now we're checking, post-checking again. So the 11th dorsal is now moving. Okay. This 10, it's not. It's not moving well at all. So we have to address this fellow. Right here. Let it drop. Relax. Good. Now tell me, what's different here now?
Algo diferente.
¿Qué es diferente ahora?
Ya lo siento, ya no cansado el cuerpo, ya se siente más liviano, más
So, he
ligero.
feels lighter, his body doesn't feel as tight or as tired.
Hey, that's great. So how much improvement would you say in that area
Si
now?
le pudiera poner un número ahora otra vez, 0 a 10, ¿qué tanto?
9.
9 out of 10.
Great. Okay, let me go ahead and check these ribs now. You feel that difference right there?
¿Siente esa diferencia?
Sí.
See? It's not as protruding as much. 10th rib, the 11th rib is in place. Okay, so the 10th is still slightly out. Okay, drop a little more. We're just gonna set this 10 a little more in there. Let it go. A little more, just fine. Here's the wrist. Come on up. Go ahead, walk up and down. Ah. Like that. Okay. Tell me, what's different now?
Good.
¿Qué siente de diferencia ahora?
Sí, más mejor.
Mucho más mejor.
Sí. Todo sentía yo cansado el cuerpo,
He
pero
said before his whole body felt tired, now he feels more.
lo siento más ligero.
He feels lighter.
Great, great. Do me a favor. Take a nice deep breath. How's that feel?
Good.
¿Siente diferencia ahora?
Sí,
Pudiendo
diferente.
respirar. ¿Puede respirar mejor?
Sí.
Yeah, he said he can breathe better now.
Hey, that's great. How much improvement would you say now,
Ahí en la
overall?
respiración de 0 a 10, ¿qué tanto mejor sería?
Sí. El 10.
Yeah, 10.
Hey, phenomenal. Okay, so here's the story. What I want you to do is this. Just where exactly where we adjusted, okay, at 10, 8, 11, the discs are inflamed and swollen. And you just ice this over here 20 minutes, 3 times a day. And same thing with this fellow over here.
Quiere que ponga hielo ahí 20 minutos 3 veces al día, cada día.
Right?
3 veces al día, 20 minutos.
Exactamente.
Okay.
¿En todo el cuerpo?
En esa parte donde le estaba mencionando, arriba y abajo en la espalda. Como en la área de las costillas y abajo en la espalda.
Okay.
And whatever you do, no heat. Okay?
Nada caliente en esa
Even though it's very tempting to put heat on there, don't do that. It'll make it worse. Okay, got it?
Okay.
All right, you all set. I'll see you next time. Give us the latest updates. How's the ribs doing?
So, él quiere saber cómo está la costilla.
Ya está bien.
Okay, so how much? How much?
9,
Say again?
The 9,
Also, 80 to 90% improvement. Hey, that's great. Well, thank you for the updates on that one. All right, take a look. Actually, let's start again. There, that's healing. Slide right here. And then right there. Very slight. Very slight. I see the edema and the swelling went down significantly over here. That's good, because I can barely feel them. And these are pivoting just fine. Yeah, these are moving just fine. Hey, that's great. This is slightly out, just very, very slightly. On that lower dorsal, just very slight. All right. Come on up, please. Just relax, right there. There it is. Okay, come on up. Okay, come back.
Está diferente.
¿Siente algo diferente?
Sí.
¿Qué es diferente?
Como que el dolor que tenía yo el poquito, ya se quitó más.
Okay. So, de 0 a 10, ¿qué tanto mejor es?
Casi al 10.
Yeah, he's saying the little bit of pain that he had is now almost completely gone.
Hey, that's great. All right. All right. So that's all it's going to take. All right. Now, just turn on my phone. Yeah, I still just want you to just lightly ice it over here, just 20 minutes, 3 times a day, and you'll be good to go very soon, right?
Okay.
Well, thank you very much. I'll see you next visit.
Okay.